What's going on, y'all? This is Michael, the only human. I just wanted to talk about cancel culture or so-called cancel culture. Pretty much, I believe that it doesn't exist. There is no cancel culture. People kind of have this idea that this so-called cancel culture is something that's been happening relatively recently. And I'm here to say that it has always existed. What has changed is technology. What do I mean by that? So we talk about cancel culture is basically someone that made some kind of a douchebag statement that pissed off a lot of people. And if the person who made the statement, they will frame it as truth, and the people who support the person or they agree with what this person said will do the same thing. Their label is truth and say that our woke culture has canceled this person and all this crap. Really, it's just I'm noticing that people just kind of don't believe in accountability. It's just something that you rarely see. So the douchebag who made the statement pissed off like millions of people will just kind of say, "Oh, it was just the truth," and they don't like the truth. And what I mean by what has changed this technology is, let's say, for instance, let's just say this. What happens is, generally, we or people in general will represent a larger or another entity, like a business. So when you make some kind of statement that pisses off millions of people, now with the internet and the fact that everyone has a phone in their pocket, anyone can record these incidents and then upload it to the internet, and then people start to share it, and then next thing you know, it goes viral and lots of people see it. So that is what has changed. So for instance, if you were in 1940s Alabama, pick any place in Alabama, if someone like maybe a checker at the cashier made some type of statement about one of the black guys there and said, "Get your black guys out of here. We don't accept your kind in here." You may have a lot of the people in the store who are either indifferent or agree. And same thing with the manager and the owner of the store. They could be indifferent or they may agree. "Yeah, get the hell out of here. We don't want you here." It pretty much ends there. That guy could go tell a bunch of people and absolutely nothing would happen because he's basically powerless in that dynamic. What has happened now, is that, like I said, many of us have cameras in our pocket and we can upload to the internet, and then it gets shared because it's inflammatory and a lot of people will see it and it will offend a lot of people. Whether you agree with the sentiment or not, it pisses off a lot of people. So that entity that person represents, what happens is it's in their best interest to separate themselves from that douchebag. Whether they claim what their statement was the truth or you agree with them, it doesn't matter. It pissed off a lot of people. And now we all have a voice via the internet. You can upload whatever it is you want to the internet, and there's a potential that a lot of people will see it. And if it's some inflammatory statement that some person made and it made a lot of people mad, that entity that person who made the statement represents understands, okay, even if I agree with what this person says, if I don't somehow act, it will kind of at least suggest to people who are looking on that we support this person and what they said. And that can cost this larger entity revenue. So they understand it's in their best interest to separate themselves from this person. This has always been the case. In the 1940s Alabama example that I used, there won't be many eyes and people who see that incident. Most of the people in the store, like I said, are either indifferent or agree. That checker who made that statement, nothing was going to happen. But, damn it. But that same scenario, the same city, same year, if somehow this current technology existed, someone recorded it and posted it on the internet, there's a good chance that lots of people would share it and it may go viral. And what would happen is that manager or the owner of that store, even if they agreed 100% with him, realize that we better do something, because if we don't, people are going to think that we agree with them and it's going to cost us a lot of money. So if millions of people could see that incident in 1940s Alabama, they still would separate, the store would still separate themselves from that checker. Cancel culture is not really a new thing. What's changed is technology.